This is a true story about the Lowe family. In particular, my nana Margaret Annie Lowe, born in 1910. In 1893, three Irishmen by the name of Paddy Hannon, Dan Shea and Tom Flanagan found alluvial gold in Kalgoorlie Boulder, and so the gold rush began. Among the people to rush to Kalgoorlie Boulder to make their fortune was the Lowe family. At first, food and water was more precious than gold. Many miners, or diggers as they were called, died from thirst, starvation and diseases from drinking contaminated drinking water. In 1903, C.Y. O'Connor made a pipeline which brought water from Mundaring Weir in Perth to Kalgoorlie Boulder. Life got a little easier then. C.Y. O'Connor never saw the pipeline finished as he became depressed and committed suicide. In 1898, the Lowe family moved to Boulder. John was born in 1874. Mother Alice Elizabeth née Perry was born in 1878. They originally came from Victoria with three of their children, Will, Mary and Alice. They had married on the 21st, 1894. They travelled to Kalgoorlie Boulder by ship and train in search of gold. When they arrived, John worked in the mines, and he also laid railway tracks. In 1910, Margaret Annie Lowe, my nana, was born in Boulder on the 4th of October. When Nana was born, she already had 5 brothers and 4 sisters. There was Will, who was 15, Mary, who was 14, Alice was 12, Ethel was 11, Rita was 10, Clarence was 8, John was 6, David was 3, Percy was 2, and that made Nana number 10. After Nana was born, Granny had Mabel, Keith and an unknown child. She had 13 children, 7 boys and 5 girls, and they all lived at 7 York Street, Boulder. Here we have Mary Lowe. She was the eldest of the children. And this is Betty, her daughter. This is Mary with her family. This is Ethel Young, née Lowe, with her family. We have Rita and her family. One of her sons is Ricky. Here we have Clarence Lowe. And Dave Lowe. And here we have John, Mick and Verna. Here we have Clarence Lowe at his wedding. He is the groom, and Granny Lowe is on his left. Here we have John Lowe, or Jack as he was called. from left to right, we have Jack, Mary, Nana, and Ethel. Mary is called Sis. Here's a photo of Will. When Nana was 4 years old, World War I started, and when she was 8, it ended. When her eldest brother Will returned from the war, the whole Lowe family moved to Truslow, about 50 kilometres north of Esperance, to manage a soldiers' settlement farm. There was many interesting stories about the farm, in particular the stories of the snakes. If the children were bitten, Granny would say to them, "Count to 10, and if they survived the count, they were told it wasn't a snake." Nana had fond memories of the farm, running carefree in the paddock, and wearing long impractical dresses without underwear. For the Lowe family, the farm at Truslow was not a success, as there was too many mouths to feed. So it was back to Boulder for the family and back to the mines. This is a photo of Mabel with her first husband, Jim. The children are Barry and Jim. The second photo here is Mabel again with her husband Ben Coleman. In 1928 and 1929, the family went to Boulogne for a picnic. This is Nana around this time. This is Nana on the left in her roaring 20s outfit. And here we have Nana and Douglas again. On the 19th of October 1929, Nana married Douglas Bradford. They lived at 105 Hopkins Street, Boulder, and Douglas was 21. He was born in 1908. Nana is actually pregnant in this photo, which was scandalous at the time. Here they are as newlyweds.